What's going on, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. Good afternoon, everyone. Having a quick live feed with you guys in regards to June 2023 small business grants. Your boy been tied up lately, so I want to just tell everybody I appreciate you guys tuning in and everything. And I want to go over 5 different grant opportunities that we had introduced. Actually, we had 6 for the month of June, but one expired on the 2nd. I think the earliest that's expiring now will be on June 9th, I believe. But what I'm about to do is go over all of them. I have the link for all the in the description section of the video, so you guys can find the link. Let me move this mic up close. I'm sorry. Hell, I barely hear my damn self. But I have the link for the actual the description section for the video that is included here. So the individual videos are on the YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar. They are there, but also in the description section of this video, the live feed, you can find it there as well. Again, guys, I'm Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Right now, streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Twitter. The main hub is the Mr. Short Dollar YouTube channel. So regardless of what platform you're tuning in, I'm glad you're here. But go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. That's the main hub where we got over 700 videos. We got an active grant playlist with over 150 grant opportunities for you guys to take advantage of. And what I want to do in this live feed, again, is just introduce all the different grant opportunities that we've already introduced for June 2003. Because like I said, 2023, I'm sorry. All those individual videos are already released on the YouTube channel. So go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. Once they're running my damn mouth, let me put a damn link to that in the chat. So guys, if you won't be able to see this if you're following us right now on TikTok and Instagram. But again, Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. Go to the YouTube channel, check everything out. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you in right now. But again, that's the main hub where all the YouTube, all the videos are listed at right now. But again, today we got 5 videos. So guys, wherever you're at right now, even with the chat, can you guys just put a hello in the chat? I see everybody came in and everything. I appreciate you all tuning in, but just put a quick hello so we get more traction and more people come in on the live feed. Quick hello if you don't mind. But I've had a great couple weeks so far. 2 of my sons graduated about a week ago, so I've really been tied up. So I haven't been as active as I normally am in regards to posting videos and everything, because your boy had to get a couple things squared away with them. Me and my ex-wife don't necessarily be on the same page all the time. So we're going to make it happen. We're going to make it do what it do, but everything pretty good. I appreciate that, Claudia. But it's been cool. Thanks, Lisa. It's been cool. Pretty excited with everything, but we're back on the saddle with everything right now. So I do want to introduce these grant opportunities. We also got other videos while what we're doing live feed. Once we get through all the grants, I'll share some of the other videos we got in regards to LLCs, entrepreneurial grants. Then we got S corps, where I introduce those. Then we got a lot of other things coming down the pipe, where I give an in-depth explanation in regards to business funding, acquiring business funding. Give you guys the explanation. I got a live feed coming up as well in regards to. I appreciate that, Lakeisha. Thank you. We got a live feed coming up as well. Where I'm going to talk about the different ways where people get denied in regards to business lending. Because one of the biggest things I always talk to you guys about as far as business funding and business lending, you have no shortage of people putting videos out there how to get business credit and business financing, but hard to find any damn information on how you got to pay people back. You guys know I'm an accountant by profession, and I don't really get too much in the hoopla about getting money, but and nobody even thinking about how you're going to pay it back. So you can easily be in a situation where you got all these business lines of credit and business loans, and you be in a worse situation than you were when you acquired those loans, because you have no plan or no thought of how the hell you're going to pay this money back. So we'll go into in depth with those other videos. But again, today we're talking about June 2023 small business grants. And again, we're streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Twitter. But remember, like I said before, guys, the main hub is the Mr. Short Dollar YouTube channel. Let me open this screen up right quick, guys. Bear with me. Oh, yeah. There we go. And see how I got this right here. We got to fix that. Get my big head out of the way. Okay, guys, you are looking. This is the Mr. Short Dollar YouTube channel, guys. Remember, if you are on Instagram or TikTok, remember, go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. We're talking about the June 2003 small business grants. Again, this is the YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar, guys. And what I'm always directing you guys to, and these are the June grants. I'm always telling you guys to go to the different playlists, and you can see right here. On the main hub, you'll see right here, I say go to the grants playlist, and this is the grants playlist. Hey guys, oh Lord, we don't need Amazon made billions of dollars. We don't need to talk about the big. And only paid zero in tax. There we go. And what I want you guys to see is, I need to talk about the big. Only. Okay. What I want you guys to see is that there are. Did I drop out of that? Okay. What I want you guys to see is that, we have all these different grant opportunities. Like I say, it's a grant playlist with over 150 grant opportunities. And the cool part about it, all these particular grants, some of them, some of those actual grants are recurring grants, where even when we introduced the grant last year, early in the year, a couple months ago, they actually will be reoccurring. So I want you guys to make sure you get an opportunity to check that out. It's real music. I don't worry about money all the time. Everything always works itself out. There you go. That's a cool perspective. With that. But even with that said, with those particular grants, ones we posted a couple years ago, and we try to reintroduce them if they are reoccurring grants. But you definitely want to make sure you go check everything out, because definitely it may be something we posted, like I said, a year ago. You look through the grant list, some of them may have already expired, but some of them may just reoccur. And some of these grants we're talking about right now, actual grants that have different deadlines throughout the year on different quarters. So definitely want to go and check out all of them. Okay. Nicely for women and women-owned business, access to grants. Like I say, go to the YouTube channel. We got over 150 grant opportunities on the YouTube channel. These are grants. I don't get a kickback for any of these grants. Just to let you guys know. Like I said, I own an accounting firm. I've been in business over 22 years. The whole premise of the YouTube channel is just to help small business owners to get access to information, and access to capital and access to funding. So pretty much these grants that I introduced to you guys, you don't necessarily need a grant opportunity. It may be, for the most part, most of them are situations where you may have a Coca-Cola, General Electric, Geico. They may have a grant opportunity where they're actually, doing some kind of community service or actually giving back to the community. And what we do with the YouTube channel, we just more so provide information to you guys to help you get opportunity to get access to funding. So, but I do vet all of them to make sure that they are legitimate grants. And, so it's not going to be anything where, I just run across something and, just send it to you guys. I'm always going to vet it to make sure everything's legitimate with it. But most of these are usually from, some Fortune 500 companies, some are maybe a little on a smaller scale, but they are legitimate grants with doing it. But they're not the type of grants that you actually need a professional grant writer. Most of them require you to be a 501c3. They're mostly for-profit businesses, small. Some are for startups, some for African Americans, some for Hispanic, some for veterans. Some of them startup grants. It just depends on what they are, but you got to look through the list to check it out. You can go to the YouTube channel and put in the search bar what kind of grants you're looking for. But the biggest thing, guys, I always tell people is that what's the only thing that can really inhibit you from actually getting a grant opportunity is just not being in compliance. That's probably the main thing that's hurting people when they go to the YouTube channel is they aren't in compliance in regards to being a legitimate business, already incorporated, having a bank account, things like that, because they're not going to cut a check to Deonte Burden. They're going to cut a check to Deonte's bakery or whatever. So that's one of the biggest things. You at least have the actual basic structure of your business with the business, the bank account, the tax ID, maybe some kind of web or social media presence to show some kind of legitimacy. That's the thing about it. People, there are opportunities out there for you to be in business, even if you go to the SBA or banks and stuff like that. But that's, non-compliance and non-structure. That's one of the biggest things that hurt people. So, and I can't stress that to people enough. Like nobody, again, you may hear different information, but nobody's just really going to, care more about your dreams than you do. So you got to put some kind of sweat equity, have some skin in the game if you want people to kind of contribute to your business and anything like that. So just keep that in mind. That's one of the biggest things. So with that said, I'm going to start showing some of these different grant opportunities. Remember what I said, guys. We stream live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Twitter. The main hub is the Mr. Short Dollar YouTube channel. So definitely if you're looking at us on TikTok and Instagram, you won't be able to see the screen share. So definitely go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube and go to the YouTube channel and subscribe where you can see the live feed and you'll be able to see everything from there. And I apologize. I don't think it is. It's just StreamYard won't allow me to connect to TikTok and Instagram at the moment. So with that said, the first one we're going to do, let me see what we got here. This is this first share. This is, let me see what we got here. Can I do just more of this? Let me just see if I can minimize myself out of this. Probably the best way to do it with here. Okay, the first one is $50,000 small business grant. Then you got to hurry up. This grant actually has a application deadline of June 9th. This is $55,000 small business grant. This is a grant opportunity from eBay. Again, this is a grant opportunity from eBay. This is actually one of those grants that we introduced last year as well. So if you guys, like I said, if you got any questions or comments, please feel free to share now while you got me on the live feed with everything. This grant opportunity has a July 9th application deadline. I'm trying to see if I see some information in regards to this particular grant opportunity. They're actually giving out packages of $10,000, including cash, eBay education, and coaching. Guys, you want to hurry up and get on top of this. We actually, and they're actually giving out I'm saying 5,000. I'm sorry, 500,000, half a $1 million. I apologize. $500,000 in small business grant. They're giving out 50 grants, 50 $10,000 grants. eBay is again, it's the eBay up and running grant. Yes, 500,000. I'm sorry, 50 $10,000 grants, guys. Easy to apply for. It does have a June 9th, 2023 application deadline. Super easy to apply for. Again, we introduced this one. I think this one has one of those ones that recur as well. I don't know how many times throughout the year, but I definitely know we had introduced this particular grant opportunity on last year. So definitely go check this out. Again, this is June 9th, eBay up and running grant 2023. Remember, guys, all the applications are in the description section of the video. The question getting asked, what's required of these grants? Each grant is going to be different. Most of these grants, the main thing I would tell you with these particular grants that we're talking about, you're going to have to be a legitimate business. But in regards to the requirements, in regards to how long you need to be in business, how what type of business you are, and things like that, the description, the requirements are listed on the application with each one of these grant opportunities. So go to the YouTube channel, you'll see the link with that. So again, these are, like I said, again, these are not the type of grants that you will actually be getting if you had a grant writer. If you go to grants.gov, where they require you to be a 501c3, you may have 300 or 400 page application actually to apply for it. These pretty much are set up for small businesses, startups, things like that. But the rules and requirements and everything are in the with the grant application. So I would advise you to go through, go to the YouTube channel, check out the video, you see the application, you'll see the rules and requirements link, and that'll let you know from now. But in essence, most of these grants, that's not what we're actually going to introduce them to you guys. I'm number one going to make sure they're legitimate grant opportunities, but they're for small businesses, startups, things like that. But I'm just being very honest with you. We've had the channel 7 years now. One of the biggest things, we had people that won 10, 20. I think they won a $25,000 her grant. I think that's the name of it. But anyway, because the young lady that posted it, she had won it. But one of the biggest things is it's still compliance. You got to have a legitimate business. You got to have a little bit more than just an idea. That's one of the biggest things. Do you offer assistance with getting grants? No, I don't. We're an accounting firm, so I don't. We just introduce the grants, but as far as applying, do grant writing and things like that, we don't do that. We don't do that. This is just an added bonus because we got information. If you go to the YouTube channel, you'll see we got videos on, reading financial reports, how to do accounting, how to do, read performance statements, the different things like that. So we just actually, when we do these videos about grants, we're just actually introducing opportunities for small business entrepreneurs to take advantage of. But if exactly doing any kind of grant writing, things like that, no, we don't do that at all. But again, these particular grants don't necessarily require a grant writer. They usually like anywhere from 30 to 50 questions where they ask, different things in regards to who you are, what you want to do with the funds, how would you impact the community, things like that. So it's not necessarily a grant writer necessarily needed. But the biggest thing, again, one of the biggest hangups with people is the not being in compliance to actually be able to qualify for the grant opportunity. So this is the actual first one. This is the eBay up and running grant. Okay. Okay. eBay up and running grant. Let me see what we got next. What's the next grant opportunity we got? Oh yeah. Okay, the next one is this is the Famous Amos grant. This is the $50,000. They're giving out $50,000 in grants. This is from the National Black Chamber of Commerce. The Ingredients of Success Initiative, sponsored with a partnership with the National Black Chamber of Commerce and also Famous Amos Cookies. This is the easiest apply for a small business grant. It's $50,000. It has the application deadline of June 26th. Again, it's the June 26th application deadline for you guys to hop on. And we've had this one up actually maybe a couple weeks. Because I've been tied up. I had a chance to the video has been live. Again, we actually have the links for the video, the links for these grant applications in this video, right? But we also have the individual videos on the YouTube channel. So again, you go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube, check out the grants playlist, and you'll be able to see the different opportunities as well as everything. We combine them in this particular grant. But again, this is the easy grant for you guys to apply for. Again, this is the but I missed right over it. I'm sorry. The Ingredients for Success grant. Ingredients for Success grant. Okay. Again, that's Famous Amos Cookies in a partnership with the National Black Chamber of Commerce. You see the next one we're gonna do share with. I think I got to close that out. June 29. Okay, this is the one right here. I got Tom Brady on there. Yeah, excuse the noise, but this is a 25. This is a easy platform. We all get questions all the time in regard to startup grants and everything, but this is a $2,500 startup grant. This is from InkFile, and it has a June 30th deadline. $2,500 startup grant. So they actually have two grants where they're giving out $2,500 to a startup entrepreneur, and also like a young person collegiate scholarship with some younger person is in high school or college looking to start their business up. They're getting $2,500. So again, this is actually two grant opportunities. One for both of them are $2,500, but that $2,500 startup grant just giving you your first couple of years of business and everything. Super easy to apply for. Remember, guys, the actual link for the application is in the description section of the video. So you want to get on top of that as soon as possible. Again, that's the InkFile Power Entrepreneurship, powering people, their entrepreneur grant. But definitely, this is one, again, we introduced this last year as well. The Fresh Start, the Fresh Start Business Grant. That's the one for new entrepreneurs. And then the actual Young Entrepreneurs Scholarship Grant. definitely want to get on top of these guys. Definitely want to get on top of super easy to apply for. Again, guys, this is shit. I mean, this is over $1 million in grant opportunity, guys, for you to take advantage of. You're not losing anything for applying for it. They're not requiring any kind of fees, any kind of subscriptions, anything like that. So definitely just go get on top of it, okay? It's sitting there waiting for you to take advantage of it. Again, they have an application date of June 30th. So get on top of it as soon as possible. And this is $2,500 entrepreneur startup grant and a young entrepreneur grant. It's from InkFile, okay? And the next one, what's the next one we got here? Did that. Okay, here's a $10,000 small business grant that expires on June 16th. This is the Impacto Hispanic Business Accelerator grant. Well, when I would tell you, this is one of the main things you got to be Hispanic to apply for this one. But this is one of the ones we had introduced before. Pepsi, in conjunction with Impacto, they actually were giving out this particular grant opportunity. Well, it's a $10,000 grant. Pretty much all the same qualifications go for all of them in regards to actually being a small business. Actually, the same basic criteria in regards to all of them. So definitely just try this one out. Check this out. If you are Hispanic, I don't know. This is me. I don't know the criteria. Just like we had a grant for Black entrepreneurs, Black female entrepreneurs, things like that. I don't know exactly, how they go back to, for the verification of the race and things like that. We just share the information. Do you need a website? Some of them require Brenda Caraballo, and I apologize if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. The question was, do you need a website? Some of the most of these actual grant opportunities, they will ask for any kind of social media tags, website, and that's more for verification purposes. Do you have to have one to get approved from these grants? No, the question is that you don't have to have one. But what happens is, keep in mind, when you apply for these particular grants, these aren't, again, the grants from grants.gov, things like that. So they're not going to have the strict criteria that you may see on those and stuff. Y'all got to bear with me. I got these damn lights in front of me. So you don't have to have a website. It's just more so, okay, cool. Thanks, Brenda. You don't have to have the website, but it more so just think about it from a perspective of it's just more of a legitimizing everything. That's all. That's all it is. And so you don't have to have it. So if you have some kind of social media presence, you have the website set up, you have maybe like a business address and things like that. That's just more so when they start doing the verification, trying to look it up to see what's going on. And it depends on which one of these you're talking about as well. So some may put more weight than others, but I'm always going to tell you guys, try to have as much as possible. Technical consideration, you don't, and when I say this, if you don't, just say if they look for your social media tags and things like that, you don't have that stuff set up already. It's going to take you every bit of 5-10 minutes to make a social media page. I'm not a web person, so I can't say and tell you, you can throw your own website up or whatever, but I don't necessarily know if it's the whole point of having like a super website with all the bells and whistles and stuff like that. But anything that you probably can do, if you got an opportunity to get 5-10, we'll just say $2,500, $20,000, $50,000, and you need to spend maybe a good 20-30 minutes to get a Facebook page or Instagram page, go on and do it. You're not losing anything, and it doesn't have to be the best. It doesn't have to have all the bells and whistles. They just kind of, again, this is more of a screening process to, because they're so far too often people are applying for these funds, but they just don't have their ducks in a row. I'm just being honest with you. That's one of the main reasons that we've seen people actually lose opportunities, because they just didn't have their ducks in a row with everything. So that's one. I just want to, go over that with you guys. But again, this is the Impacto Hispanic Business Accelerator Grant. Again, remember, guys, you go to the YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar, you'll see the link we have this June 2023 video with the links for everything on the video, but also each individual videos on the YouTube channel. So the only thing you have to do is go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. You'll see the different video. You can go to the grants playlist and check, and you'll find all the different videos that expire in the month of March. But keep in mind, we have a grants playlist with over 150 grant opportunities that you guys can take advantage of. Plus, in addition, there are a lot of other videos covering entrepreneurship, covering business financing, business funding, business management, things like that. So just take advantage of it. We got over 700 videos. I had the channel over 7 years. Got over 700 videos on the YouTube channel. So there's a ton of information outside of just grants that's on the YouTube channel. So definitely go there, subscribe, and take advantage of the information that's there. Again, that's the Impacto Hispanic Business Accelerator Grant. And I think we had the last one. Let me see. Did half meal. Did I think it did that. We did that. Did that. Did that. We haven't done this one. Okay, cool. Cool. What we have right here, guys. Let me see what we got right here. Shoot. Is a restaurant disaster relief fund. This is one of from the Hello Alice site. This is one of the ones that I think that reoccur every quarter. It's a spring round 2023. It does have an expiration date, application deadline of June 30th. Again, these are the June 2023 small business grant. And if we run across anything in addition to this during the month, I will make a short video to direct you guys there. So definitely, don't trip. We'll definitely post it if we run across it. Once we look through it and we vet and make sure everything's okay, we'll go over it. But again, this is a small business grant. Matter of fact, this is the restaurant disaster fund grant, and they're in conjunction with DoorDash. And you don't have to even be already a partner of DoorDash to actually be to get this. So if you have a restaurant, I definitely would apply for this and stuff, because again, you have a lot of business that have been impacted from different tragedies and different things that have happened over the past couple of years, especially coming out of COVID. You got a restaurant, brick and mortar, things like that. You need to actually look into this particular grant opportunity. What I did want to know, guys, I run across, and it's just probably from a time constraint standpoint, we run across a lot of different grants that are regional and stuff like that. But if you guys just let me know what areas you guys are in. I'll try to actually introduce more regional grants, something for Texas, California. And I know we got people out from all over the bubble checking out the show, but, we run across those and stuff like that. But it's just, going through the whole process of, vetting and actually looking everything up before we do it. It kind of gets a little funky with that. So we just got to kind of, see. So if you have any questions, guys, feel free to reach out to us. We go to the YouTube channel, all the contact information is listed there, so you can reach out to us, even go to one of the videos that we have, leave in the comment section. We're always checking out the different comments in regards to the videos to find out exactly different opportunities or different information. So if you say, hey, can you get grants for this place, that place, we'll look for those particular opportunities. You just got to put in the comment section of the videos and go from there. Okay. Brandon say you're in Atlanta. How about that? I'm in Clayton County, but I'm a native Atlanta. Definitely, guys, want to check this information out. I appreciate you tuning in. If you're from Atlanta, we have a ton of, local. I've put out local different grants, from Atlanta, depending on where you're at. Some of them, different counties. But what I want to do, let me get out of this. Remember, guys, all the actual links and everything is in the description section of this video. So again, these are the June 2023 small business grant. Tony Mars, I work for DoorDash. Can I still apply? Yeah, the issue is not the actual where you work for. It's like if you got a restaurant. I think the basis is you got a restaurant. It's not a startup grant for a restaurant, but it's more so like if you have a restaurant or any kind of food business already in operation, you need some assistance with funding. So, but like I said, I just introduced a grant opportunity for startups. So that doesn't, if you have just say you already have a job already and you have the business already started, that's fine. But it's not a grant to start a restaurant. I know that for sure. It's more so a grant for restaurants already, or you have some kind of food business, food truck, food stand, or whatever like that, having some kind of hardships. That's for you to apply for. But we actually still even just introduced a startup grant. But again, you can also go to the YouTube channel. We got over 150 different grant opportunities for you guys just to take advantage of. Brenda asked, I'm Hispanic and Black. Do I need just Hispanic? No, like I said, it's over 150 different grant opportunities on the YouTube channel. So it's not a issue if you just can apply for that one. But just keep in mind the one that we were just talking about for the Hispanic grant, it's a grant for Hispanic entrepreneurs. So But again, that's not the only grant there. There were over 150 different grant opportunities. But if it's a grant for Hispanics, you're Hispanic and Black. I mean, you just put Hispanic on there and apply for it. Let them tell you, not Deonte or you. So just take advantage of it because you gotta take consideration, guys. This money is already allocated. So when these corporations actually draft their budgets and they decide on the different grant opportunities that they're going to have out there, you got to take consideration. The money is already quote unquote spent already. So they've already allocated where the money is going to go to certain different businesses and things like that. So with that said, you just got to be in compliance because that's what happens far too often. A lot of times, just from governments, even these ones you see on grants.gov, the money is there. It's just people don't have their ducks in a row. And because folks don't a lot of times just want to rush to get certain things done, they approach and apply, and they're not in the proper position to actually get approved for these particular grants. And that's one of the biggest things that hurt people. And my philosophy is, if you haven't had something for a certain amount of time, and then when the opportunity comes, don't rush it because you can do. Just take your time, get everything together. If you miss it, cool. Just get your things. Be ready for the next opportunity. And I think that's probably one of the biggest things that entrepreneurs miss is just not having the ducks in a row. Okay, you got to make sure you got your ducks in a row. I've been in business over 20 years, and then take consideration. I've been entrepreneur years before that, and I honestly can tell you a lot of times people want to go down this road of entrepreneurship, starting businesses up. You can't. It's nothing you can do overnight. I mean, it sounds cool, especially down here in Atlanta. Everybody damn mama got an LLC. Everybody want to be a business owner and things like that, be their own boss. But I mean, it's when you go down this road or everything like this, it's a little different. It's a little different. Everything when you go to work, everything is already set up for you. When you come on this side, you have to set everything up. And when you miss out on opportunities because not necessarily out of ignorance, when I say ignorance, you just didn't know, but more so you just being impatient. That's what messes you up because a lot of times once you have tried to do something and you didn't take the proper channel of doing it, you lost that opportunity altogether. And I'm sorry I didn't know. My bad. Really don't fix stuff. So we want to make sure you got everything in proper place with that. With that said, guys, I want to share something with you guys. And I know the people again. Remember, if you follow looking at us right now on a TikTok or Instagram, go to the YouTube channel, Mr. Short. That's the main hub. But I want to share something with you guys because a lot of times, again, we're an accounting firm. My company, Majestic Business Services, we've been in business over 22 years. And I've been in the game for a minute. But one thing I want to share with you guys, let's see, let me get this. Okay. Two sites I want to share with you guys. I know everybody got a little familiar with the SBA during the pandemic, but here's the deal. One thing about the SBA, a lot of times people really don't understand is that the SBA being a federal organization, your federal tax dollars pay for pretty much, the services that you receive from the SBA. But guys, listen, the SBA is a walking library of information to help small business owners. One of the biggest things that probably, the knock with the SBA, I'm sorry, is that it doesn't move fast enough. But again, that's the problem with most people. You want everything, but you want it on your terms. But that's not how life works, and damn sure how business is going to work. But one of the biggest things with the SBA, what I try to tell people, is that your federal tax dollars have paid for most of these services. And guys, look right here, you're talking about plan your business, launch your business, manage your business, grow your business. All these free services, information, they actually getting counselors, getting coaches and stuff like that is provided through the SBA with different facets that they have. And I'm always, the person that received SBA loans, and I've sent plenty of my clients there, especially when you want to go down that road, where you want to start doing federal contract and things like that. They have things set up in place that you guys can take advantage of. Let me put this link to this into the chat as well. But guys, I really want, I can't stress to you enough. These are actually free things, just like my YouTube channel free. When you start going to the other side of it, when you want more personal services, that's what people got to charge you. But when you have a organization like that, you guys want to take advantage of. And I know a lot of times people don't necessarily know exactly what they do with the SBA, but it's a very it's an organization that's very rich in information and actual services that they can provide for entrepreneurs. And definitely, like I said, God, it's free of charge. So definitely want you guys to take advantage of it. The other thing is, and I'm going to share this with you guys, is your local SBDC. Now, the SBDC is typically the state arm of the SBA. Again, that's the state arm of the SBA. And this is the Georgia SBDC, Small Business Development Center. And typically what'll happen is you'll have each state, everybody federally have the SBA. And they partner with the small business development centers in each state. And the one in Georgia kind of ran through a conjunction with the University of Georgia. But it's the same thing. The SBA funds them or oversees them. And each state has their own different small business development center. That's why I would tell anybody just to Google that. And just like the one here in the state of Georgia, they typically have maybe different people running satellite offices in usually the different counties. We got 141, 42, something like that counties in the state of Georgia. 42 or 49, it's over 140 counties state of Georgia. I know every county doesn't have their own SBA or SBDC office, and some of them may share it. But with that said, there are enough of them around where you can book an appointment. The only thing about it, when you book an appointment, you may call today, being the 5th of June. They can't see you to the June 20th. But once you actually get into the system, now you got somebody that can continuously be able to support you and talk to you, things like that. But I want to share that with you guys because, again, this is, and let me put this link into the chat as well for the Georgia SBDC. Again, you don't have to be in the state of Georgia. This is one for the state of Georgia, but I'm pretty sure most states have a similar arm for that. Again, that's the SBDC, Small Business Development Center. And again, you can get that's, you usually can meet up with a local counselor. What's going on, Chris? You can normally meet up with a counselor. And again, it's stuff free of charge, guys, free of charge. And you talk to somebody that actually has used them over the past 20 years, taking advantage of different kind of loans, different kind of funding, things like that. And the cool part about dealing with, going that route with trying to get loans and actually get, government contracted, things like that. Yes, you got a counselor that's going to hold your hand in the process, and that's their job. That is their job to help you, school you, things like that. Like I said, again, it may take a little bit longer. You may feel like, okay, I got to get this money. I got to start this business. And what you aspire to do in a month, it may take you about 3 months, and if you got all your ducks in a row, it may not take that long at all. But what I've noticed a lot of times people, their impatience, again, is what hinders them. And again, guys, Rome wasn't built in one day, and your aspiration to be this multi-million-dollar mogul is not either. So just take your time, do it right so you can stay in the game. It's much more fun to stay in the game than to just be one of them used to type people. I used to have this, I used to have that, and everything. And, I've been pretty successful in, making money and growing businesses, but I definitely have boogered up some money and messed up some things. So if anybody can be an expert in how to mess up a business, I definitely can be that person. So that's why I can just tell you guys, just being transparent in regards to, how to make things happen and how things can go right and wrong for you in a small business. Okay. I'm not speaking out of just what I think. This is definitely stuff that I've done with the different agencies, but that is definitely something I think everyone needs to check out. That being the Small Business Association, SBA, and also your local Small Business Development Center, SBDC. Okay. Definitely want to check that out. So guys, listen, I'm going to get ready to wrap this stuff up again. Go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. Today we were just talking about June 2003 small business grants. Guys, small business grants, you need help and apply. Check out all the different grants, and even not just the ones we just talked about today, but just look at all the ones on the grants playlist, but also check out the finance playlist, entrepreneur playlist, the business playlist, all the different for my weekly show, Mr. Short Dollar, the Dollar Hour, where we have a lot of great topics in regards to how to start in business, how to pick out a business partner, how to apply for a business loan, small business products, small business finances, small business loans, breaking them down, what each one is, from a credit card to a loan to a line of credit, exactly how it is, how, the different facets of it, being the terms, the payments, the rates, all this information is on Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. We have different videos for it. So definitely go there and check out that information, guys. But listen, I appreciate all you guys tuning in. Remember, go to the YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar. Take advantage of all the great information. I want you guys to stay safe out there. Keep, listen to the channel. We got a lot of great information coming down the pipe this month as well also. So just be on the lookout for that as well. I'll talk with you soon. If you got any questions, something run across your mind later on, feel free to reach out. Remember, all the contact information is in the description section of the videos. But also, the easiest thing you have to do, guys, because again, something run across your mind middle of the night, now I ain't gonna be able to answer your question you call, so don't do that. But if you put a comment in the description section of the videos on the YouTube channel, I promise you I'll respond back to you. That's probably the easiest way. If you just see the videos, leave a comment or something like that, got a question, we definitely will do it. Maybe by 24, 48 hours, but I definitely get back with you with that. With that said, love you guys. Appreciate all love, support. Take care of yourself. Again, go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Take advantage of all the great information there. I will talk with you soon, and goodbye.